Back to another. Hold up. Okay, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be going over my Lego gun collection. It's just a whole lot of builds. We have some that are based off real actual models, so I'm go over those last. First, I'm start off with our pistol. Okay, this one it's not based off anything, but I did take inspiration from the Renetti, and it looks super freaking cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the whole thing. So I'll start from the front, make my way down to the grip, I suppose. This is the most interesting part, the one that's actually functional. I'll get to that in a minute though. So at the front we have a compensator. Uh, that is of course Lego. It doesn't have any holes. No, it's just Lego. I'll even take it out. Hold up. So the entire thing, it's just a piece of gray bricks. That's all. Um, and then you can see the insides there. Clips back in, clips back on, and then we have our front iron sight on top of our compensator because I didn't know where else to put it, and it wouldn't look right if I put it like up here, so I decided to put it on the compensator. Then we have our built-in muzzle brake because that's the thing. We have one right here. It's it's just looks cool, so that's it. Um, then we have another cool part. This is um, whatever you want to call it, bolts, charging handle. I don't care what you want to call it, slide. It's just a piece. So that's it. It does freely move. I'll remove the grip so you can see it in action. Yeah, it has a little support bar. Little support bar. Okay, so in action in the flesh, it's held on by this rod and it just pushes back and forth. Now there was a spring here, but I took it out to put it on my M60, which I'll show in a minute. So yeah, so to put the grip on, all you gotta do is align this piece to the side down here. So just put it on, slap it onto the side. Uh, bah. Okay, so now that piece on the side, take our little flappy piece and we'll put it on. Because you can't take off the grip without taking off this piece, or you'll take off this piece with the grip. Since it's held on by this one piece right here for extra support, as usual. Okay, next is a pretty simple build. We have a trigger. Trigger mechanism is pushy pushy, held on by a spring. I'll show you that in a second too. You can push it. I only got 6 minutes, so I gotta make this quick. Okay, hold up. What would be the easiest way? Oh, I found it. Okay, here we go. Nice. This is the mechanism here. See, you push the spring down, it pushes itself down. That's how the trigger works. It's not functional. It does not shoot. It just has a simple trigger design with very nice aesthetics. And I have a whole tutorial on how to build this flashlight if you want to see. That flashlight mounts right on the bottom. And then boom, you have a Lego pistol with flashlight. Pretty freaking nice. Um, Next we have. Oh my god. Ah, okay. Next we have the FSS Scorpion. This is based off nothing. It's something that I made up. It's huge. It's not as big as my M60, but I'll get to that in a second. I'll move back a little bit since it's out of frame. Okay, so at the front we have the barrel. You can see the entire front goes along. Picatinny rail with the front iron sight. Whole top is black, even on the stock. You keep on going until you get back here to the middle. The middle, it has this bolt system, charging handle piece. It comes back and it will lock in place if you let it. If you pull it back far enough, it's just gonna lock. And then you can return it by pushing it up. And smacks in place. It's also transparent straight through, so you can probably see me. It's functional by this return spring. Pretty stiff return spring, so it feels pretty realistic if you want to call it that. And it slams forward. We have our front iron sight, flip up sight. It contrasts with the rear sight and front sight. They both line up just fine. They look pretty cool. I can't show them because you know it wouldn't work. There's no angle. Okay. Then we have the stock. We have a sling point, and then we have a hole in the stock to hang it up on a wall if you want to do that. And then we have the magazine, and then we have some support beams, and that's honestly it. This piece is just some crappy little Lego piece, but it's pretty light. It feels pretty real if well, it's super thin. It's two bricks thin. Then I got the stand for it, and it stands on. It stands on just like that. Holy crap! It's just leaning off. What the heck, dude? Why is it leaning off? Okay, so we have a stand and it sits on just fine. See the little stand and it sits. I'll show you. And it sits. Okay, then we have the coolest one, fan favorite, M60. Now I'm not gonna go over this in this video because I already have multiple videos on it and all these other ones if you want to go check those out. But it does have a opening belt. It has a functional belt, bipod, carry handle, front and rear sights, stock, and bolt piece up here. If you didn't see that, so yeah, that's cool. And it has the trigger guard and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm not gonna go over the M60 because, as I said, I have multiple videos on it. So TikTok, Twitch, Instagram link is in my about page.